Welcome children, take out your Radiant Reader book, chapter 20, Mahatma Gandhi's School Days, part 2. Before explaining this chapter, let me recap the part 1. In part 1, I have already explained that after shifting to Rajkot, he was admitted to a primary school. There he spent his school days. In one incident, he misspelled one word. His teacher prompted him. Still he didn't cheat, but his respect towards his teacher didn't reduce. He was inspired by the story of Shravana, Pitrivakti Nataka and Harishchandra. According to him, Harishchandra and Shravana are living realities. Gandhiji is sure that he would be moved if he read those plays again. Now let me tell the part 2 in gist. Gandhiji continued his studies at the high school and enjoyed the affection of his teachers. Every year he received good certificates. He even won prizes in the 5th and 6th standard. He obtained scholarship. It is an achievement for which he thanked his good luck more than his merit. He had no high regard for his ability and used to get surprised whenever he won prizes and scholarship. He couldn't bear any blame. Once he received corporal punishment for which he didn't mind much. When he was in 7th standard, gymnastics and cricket was made compulsory and he disliked both. Being shy by nature, he always remained aloof. During his student's life, he had false notion that gymnastics had nothing to do with education, but later he realized that physical training should be a part in the curriculum as mental training. In books, he had read about the benefits of long walks in the open air. He had developed a habit of taking walks which remained in him forever. He disliked gymnastics as he wanted to serve his father. So after the school hours, he hurried home to serve his father. He requested his father to free him from gymnastic class, but his teacher didn't listen to him. Then it happened that they had to go to school on Saturday at 4 o'clock for gymnastics. Once his teacher found him missing. When asked, he told the reason, but his teacher didn't believe and ordered him to pay a fine. He was deeply pained when he was convicted of lying. This hurt him a lot. Finally, he succeeded in getting the fine remitted when his father wrote to the headmaster that he wanted him home after the school hour. He had paid the penalty of another neglect. He didn't knew when he got the notion that good handwriting was not a necessary part of education, but later in South Africa he saw beautiful handwriting of lawyers and young men born and educated in South Africa. He felt ashamed of himself and repented for his neglect. He found that bad handwriting was regarded as a sign of imperfect education. Later he tried to improve, but it was too late. Later he warned people by his examples to understand that good handwriting is a necessary part of education. Now let me give you the question answers of this chapter. Question 1. What are Mahatma Gandhi's impression about himself as a student? Answer. As a student, Mahatma Gandhi enjoyed the affection of his teacher, received good certificates, won prizes and scholarship, that neglected handwriting and never took part in any exercise. Question 2. Why was he deeply grieved when he received corporal punishment? Answer. He was deeply grieved when he received corporal punishment because the teacher seemed to disapprove a merit. Question 3. What was the second incident of neglect that Gandhiji refers to and why? Answer. Gandhiji refers to the second incident of his negligence was his dislike towards gymnastics and cricket that was made compulsory by his school headmaster. Question 4. How did Gandhiji make up for his neglect of physical exercise? Answer. To make up for his neglect of physical exercise, he took long walks while reached the gymnastics after the boys had left. Question 5. Why did he dislike gymnastics? Answer. He disliked gymnastics because he had a false notion that gymnastics had nothing to do with education. Question 6. Why was he once convicted of lying? What effect had this incident on his mind? Answer. Once Mr. Gimi, while examining the roll call, found Gandhiji remarked as absent. On asking, Gandhiji told the reason, but he didn't believe and convicted him of lying. This incident deeply pained him and he cried in deep anguish. Question 7. What has Gandhiji to say about handwriting? Answer. According to Gandhiji, bad handwriting is a sign of imperfect education. He remarked good handwriting is necessary part of education. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.